My name is Daylana, and I'm the librarian here. And I established Images in Blackness about 4 years ago because I saw that we would have events in the center, but there wasn't really time for like the creator and the audience to talk together. You know, we'd see a book talk and the author would talk to us, but there was no way to talk back. So I thought it would just be a great opportunity to be able to experience works together, to be able to communicate with the artists or with the creators, and then to kind of think about what types of things are being created in cultural media or mass media or what have you, and how that reflects the lived realities of African American people. So it's called Images in Blackness, and just trying to get people to talk about, you know, from a scholarly perspective, from a personal perspective, from an artist perspective. You know, maybe there's certain aspects of production that affect how these, you know, how movies are made about people of color that we may not be completely aware of if we're not in the industry. So today we have 3 filmmakers. I'm going to keep the intro short because we're already a little bit behind time. So our first filmmaker is Karen Hayes. She's from LA. She lives in LA, but she's from New Orleans. She gave me the eye. She was like, famous like that. And let's see, so she has written, produced, and directed a number of web series, documentary, and corporate videos. And today we're watching Clean Hands. Is that right? So today we're watching her film Clean Hands, that which debuted at Pan-African Film Festival last year. And so we'll see a little bit more about that in a couple of minutes. And our next filmmaker is Shaheen. Shaheen Ezel. And let's see, so goodness, we need some native LA people. So Shaheen was born in Dallas, Texas, to an immigrant father and a ballerina mother. He was raised in a creative I got this from so he was raised in creative atmosphere, and he began acting at 5. Is that true? I know you wrote this yourself.
I swear, I think my mom wrote it, so it sounds.
All right, so I won't embarrass you anymore. We're gonna watch 4 of Hearts. No?
Thank you card.
Thank you card. Okay, I didn't get that one. And our next filmmaker is Zahir Abdullah.
How y'all doing?
Let's see, is Zahir from here?
I'm from Philly.
You're from Philly?
Yeah.
All right, it's cool. You guys go. So Zahir's from Philly. He also, you know, is in LA doing his movie thing. And we're gonna, which film are we watching? Victim of Circumstance?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna watch Victim of Circumstance. And then, were you able to queue up that other video
Yes.
you want to show us? Okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm just let me just.
Okay, and we might get a special surprise from Zaire. So I just wanted to welcome you all. Please take notes. We're going to have a couple of minutes for questions and answers afterwards. So let's begin.
Sweet.
Do I have to just push the button?
Yeah, actually, you right next to the speaker, so you might get glasses, but you might not.
Go talk.
Yeah, just let me know. This is the first 6 minutes of my film, Thank You card.
Oh, okay.
If we can.
Yeah, you heard of Hatfields and McCoys, right?
You said what?
Hatfields and McCoys.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, you heard of them. Old South white families killing each other for years. I mean, like hundreds of years. Got to the point they didn't even know why they were fighting. I mean, was it over a pig, or was it over some land or Civil War dispute? They didn't know. They didn't care. All they knew was they didn't like each other, and there was going to be a fight.
Appreciate that. It's good enough. Good enough.
This doesn't sound at all relevant to you, man.
I don't know.
But wait. How do you not know?
I don't see how the Bobby Wall case has anything to do with a bunch of old white people killing each other.
Okay, well, what if they were black or Mexican? Why do Bloods kill Crips? Why do Vice Lords kill
Because
Disciples?
they're rival gangs.
Okay, but why? What started it all? Why are they killing each other? Unit 7 pulling up on
And it was a pig.
4357 Palace Place. Copy.
Alright, so how did it stop?
Shit, body. We got a 419.
Hands up!
Who's that?
Hands up!
Walk up in the club, women everywhere. Other niggas stare, but I don't really care. Got some bad ones with me. We in here sipping. I see you niggas hating, but I ain't even tripping. Cause my bitch better than yours. My bitch is better than yours. I see you niggas hating, but my bitch is better than yours. And my bitch is better than yours. My bitch is better than yours. I see you niggas hating, but my bitch is better than yours. And my bitch is better than yours. My bitch is better than yours. My bitch is better than yours. And my bitch is better than yours. And my bitch is better than yours. My bitch is better than yours. I see you niggas hating, but my bitch is better than yours. My girl. Your girl bad. Randy Jackson. Shit is weird. Real soft. Coming in the club. Get the toe off. I'm up in love. Bottles popping everywhere. Your girl on my drawers like she underwear. I'm out of wear. Oh my
Damn, look at this car, man. Shit.
Hey, well, good to see you too, man.
Man. What's on with you? What's up? Hey, man, where you been?
And I had to run some errands, you know?
You know my man going into that.
Hey, come in, man.
Oh, I miss you, man.
And look at you. Been 5 years and you damn near tall as me. What, you 15 now?
Nah, 16.
16? Get the fuck out of here. You driving? You got your license yet?
Yeah, you know, mama let me drive the van. Just gotta drop Keisha and Nisha off first, and then I'm out of
Say,
here.
where mama let you drive the van? She ain't never let me drive that shit. You know how to drive fast?
Man, the van.
Oh, man. And this. You free tonight?
Hell yes. Come on, let's roll out. Here. Y'all go say what's up to mama now real quick.
Yeah, know that. Let's see what's up to mama. So what's up, man? You still balling?
You know it.
Still killing them out
Park
there?
City running back.
Boss, you running back?
Yes, sir.
You trying to beat me now, man?
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, I'm trying, man.
I got you.
Hey, so, you finally gonna tell me who whooped your ass? Nah, dog. Nah, don't worry about it. You know, people talk like that. How do you think that shit looks on me? My little brother getting fucked up? That don't sit right with me,
Nah,
man.
dude, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I told you already.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, no.
Okay. How about this? Let's do things my way. Yeah, come on.
Fuck this shit, dude.
Come on. Say what's up to the fellas. Come here.
This isn't happening.
What's going on, everybody?
This ain't happening right now, man.
What's up, y'all? Let's do this.
Remember to breathe. Okay.
Okay, so that's the first 6 minutes. How about?
What we're gonna do is see clips from each film and then talk about all of them, okay?
What's up?
What's up?
Yo, my man, let me ask you something. What the fuck are you doing? Do you know anything about something missing in this house? No, man, I don't know shit. I can't hear you. No, I don't know shit, man. You know what? Get your shit and get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. If I find out you know something missing about some money, I'm gonna come find you and I'm gonna kill you. Get the fuck out of my house. Get out. Fuck! I must be getting off out this bitch. Motherfuckers robbing me. Who the fuck was in here, Rhonda? Who was in here?
No, I told you it was only me, Phil, Terrence, and his friend Rashad was here last night, and
His friend Rashad? I told you about letting motherfuckers in this house. God damn it! Where the hell is my nephew? You got shit all over the floor.
he at the library. Where are you going, Harris?
Don't worry about it.
Don't do nothing stupid. Harris!
Yeah, that's about right. Set the date, let me know. Alright, cool. We should be good in a couple of days.
Shit, nigga, we better be good. They know who the fuck we are.
Yeah, you right.
Yo, where the fuck is Chest at, man? He's taking all goddamn day. Have you talked to him?
I haven't talked to him. There go Chester right there.
What's wrong with him? Come on, nigga, we got shit to do. God damn.
What's up, bro?
They killed Chris.
Who? What the fuck you talking about? Who killed Chris?
They killed Chris,
Who the
man.
fuck you talking about? Who killed Chris?
That crooked ass cop in that bitch cell, man. I went to meet him at the spot. When I got there, man, they shot him in the head.
Don't worry about it, because we about to go and kill both of them motherfuckers. That's what's about to happen.
You talking about killing cops?
Yeah, nigga, why? You scared? Huh?
You talking stupid. The fuck you just say to me?
Both of y'all, chill out.
Chester. Chill the fuck out. This is gonna happen regardless. You either in or you out.
Yeah.
So you coming over tonight?
Yeah, probably so. I told Rashad I was gonna come through. I'll let him for a second. So,
Why you always going over there? Come over early.
well, Terrence. It's my uncle. I'm gonna go holler at him. I'll just hit you back, right? What's up, huh? What's up? You alright? Yeah, cool. Just from the study over the library. Tell me something. You know about some money that was at the house? Nah. Nah. Look, Rhonda said your boy Rashad was at the house last night. I want you to take me to him right now.
Cause if I find out he got my money, it's gonna be a real problem, you understand?
I've never seen my uncle act this way before.
Yeah.
All I knew was some money was missing and he wanted it back.
It's alright, I got my nephew with me. Just meet me at the house tonight. Let's go see your boy.
You where's the money?
I don't know what you're talking
That money was for mom's surgery. What you do with it? If I find out you gambled away, I'm gonna fuck you up. What? What you gonna do for Sean? Who you gonna fuck up? Nobody. That's who you gonna fuck up.
Better be looking down. Now don't even look at that door. Man, sit your ass down somewhere. If I fuck you up for real. Better not be one of your little ugly ass friends either. Fucking up my day.
Nah, it's me to fuck up your day, motherfucker. Where's my money? One shot. Sit down. Have a seat. Have a seat. Where's my money, one shot?
Got it.
Yo, my man. Where's my money? You're joking, right?
It's all gone.
Oh, y'all wanna play games, huh? Yo, Terrence. Wait for me in the car. Close that door.
Zaire, can you tell us the title of that film?
Victim of circumstance.
Victim of Circumstance. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. And then next we have Karen's film. Can you tell us the name of your film?
Clean Hands.
Clean Hands.
I'm not done with that.
Well, I brought you some more, and it's hot.
I don't like the way you make it.
Okay. Then have it cold.
Don't get flip with me. Who made that?
Anna did. I just had the displeasure of bringing it to you. Do you need me to cut that?
I don't need for you to do anything for me.
I wouldn't be doing it for you.
You need to learn some manners. You got a spirit in you that must be vanquished before it takes my daughter further in the depths of hell. I pray that this demon releases its grip on your soul. You are driven further from this house. You need to change your ways and repent. Annabelle Benjamin.
It's Ortega. You would have known that if you came to my wedding.
I didn't rape.
Shut up! God, why don't you just... Kristen, I'm so sorry.
I'm going for a run.
Oh, baby. Sorry.
I left work at the office, so I decided to get it done.
You don't have patience on Saturday? And what does that have to do with you not coming home?
Honestly, Anna, I just needed some space.
From me?
No. From this place. What happened to you? Yo, did he hit
No! No, he threw the remote and I got scared. I bit my lip. It was me.
No, it was him. I don't know how much longer I can do this.
Kirsten, my dad is sick.
I know. And he needs a kidney, too.
He's just a traditional man and...
Oh, don't justify his
I'm
behavior.
not! I'm sorry.
And don't apologize for him either. You need to think about what you want. I'm not saying abandon him, but he can go on a home.
With what money? We'll be paying our student loans until we're paying this kid's student loans.
Then we'll get a full-time nurse. Either way, I'm gonna start looking for a new place to live. You better see what he needs.
These lights. So thank you all for sharing your films. If you don't mind, can I have the three filmmakers, we'll move you at the front, and can I have our guests move up a little bit closer so we can see each other and talk to each other? Thank you. Are you guys shy back there? I know your names. So while we're getting situated just a little bit, can you guys introduce yourselves from right to left?
Shani Bell, thank you, caller.
Shahir Abdullah,
If you guys had questions about the films, please keep them in mind. I just want to ask you guys a couple of films and then a couple of questions, and then we'll open it up to the audience. All of those films seem so intense. Like, I wasn't expecting that. And I wondered if those films are something that came out of your own experiences or something that, like someone close to you had experienced. And if not, like, how did you get there?
I want to say something just real quick because I've actually seen both of the films at the Pan African Film Festival. We were in the same block, and I actually was blessed enough to see her film as well. And taken out of context as just like 6 minutes or 4 minutes of each film, they do seem rather intense and like full of everything. And both of ours, looking at it as just 4 or 5 minutes, they were looking really violent.
Right.
But it's not what either one of these films are about, and definitely not hers. It all has like a full story. So taking them out of context, it kind of does seem like, man, like that's like a lot. But both of ours were, the violence was justified at the end to kind of prove a point that it's not supposed to go this way. But whenever you just see the first 6 minutes, it's like, man, this is pretty messed up.
Would you mind like briefly describing your film then for us so we can?
Victim of Circumstance is basically about this college kid, Terrence, who overcomes obstacles, basically. So you got this kid who goes through so much, and he still overcomes his obstacles and pursues college. So it's just a motivational piece to motivate people. No matter what you go through in life, you can overcome that, And that's what I wanted to put out with that piece, in a nutshell.
And he does a really, really, really good job at it. Like, if you see the whole film, like, it really wraps up, like, really nice that He was just a victim of a circumstance, but he didn't fall a victim of it. So like I for sure. And my film Thank You Card is about Marlon, who he grew up with all of the men in his family being in jail, so he grew up with just the women in his family and without the negative influence of the bad apples in his family. He actually was graduating high school early. He was gonna be going to college, and his brother gets out of jail, and within 24 hours he ends up with a gun at his head. And then the young Latin brother, it's about two sets of brothers, and the young Latin brother, he's homosexual, and he gets jumped at school, and his brother finds out, so he's like, you're gonna have to join the gang, because I'm not gonna have my name tarnished by saying that my little brother's getting beat up. Doesn't look good for me. So those brothers end up meeting each other at the end, and it kind of resolves itself.
I want to see those. I've actually seen yours at indie movie night.
Okay, oh wow, okay, yeah.
It's good film.
Thank you.
I want to see your stuff.
Okay, we have a brief synopsis of your.
Oh, mine. Mine is basically about two newlyweds, a couple who have to take care of one of the ladies' father who is not accepting of her marriage and her sexuality. And basically it's about them trying to stay together despite their issues with him, and then, you know, other things happen. So it just kind of escalates from there.
But to answer our first question, which was, are they from personal experiences? Of course you do. As an artist, you get inspired by your personal experiences. That's why I think the beauty of it isn't. Or, like, you know, now, you know, working on a new project, I'm more tapped into inspiration, things I'm inspired by other than personal experiences. I'm experiencing it in a different way, per se. Victim of circumstance is more personal experience. Like, the character, Terrence, his mother was on drugs, but so was my mother, you know? So I just use that aspect to complete the character or make the character go through more hardship. So it just, as an artist, it's just your choice, whatever is your artistic freedom to choose whatever you want to be inspired by, whatever story you want to tell. I think that's the beauty about being an artist.
Mine was based on true experiences as well, and speak back on that, like whenever I first got into this, like I wanted to emulate like artists that like I was in love with. I wanted to make films like them, and then I realized, like, you know, their films are the way they are because of their life experiences. So whenever I started writing myself, I was like, I'm not going to try to be like anyone else. I just want to speak from my truth. And I feel like, you know, we all have our own things that make us special. You know, we all have greatness in it. So if it's just like tapping inside, inward, and then just telling your story, and it'll come out, you know, different than anyone else's, you know?
So mine isn't based on real life. If you watch the whole thing, you'll definitely see that where they go and how they handle their issues is definitely not how I would handle mine. But and I won't. That's kind of cryptic. I'm sorry, but it has like a twist at the end, so I don't want to spoil that for anyone who goes and watches it. But I kind of drew from a couple of different experiences. Because the theme of one of the themes, there's a lot of themes in it, but one of the themes is about faith. You know, as the father is, you know, very religious and dealing with a homosexual daughter, he has his expectations, and, you know, we deal with a lot of that. And I'll spoil a little bit of it. The dad dies, and then the daughter, she goes through like this grief spiral or whatever, and her wife is not religious, and so the two of them kind of combat over that. That's more of what the story is about. So I drew from that and a personal experience in dealing with being in a relationship with someone who is not, you know, who does not share the same faith, you know, as a Christian woman is, you know. It's very difficult to be in a relationship with someone who, you know, is atheist or agnostic, or someone who has vastly different religious beliefs. But, you know, that's probably the closest similarity to real life.
Just for how could we see your film?
So for me, luckily you get the 5. I brought 5, but the rest of you guys had to see it online.
So I take the one already, so yeah.
Well, the lucky 5 lucky people get the. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't even want to pass them out. I'll let her pass them out. Yeah.
All right. All right. Only because you guys come so
pretty together, so.
the rest of you don't have
Oh, we have to take a picture together after.
Yeah. I have mine on a private Vimeo link that I'll give to you guys. I can't release it because it's going to be on DirecTV this year on the short film channel, Shorts HD. So I can't make it available on YouTube or anything, but I can definitely give you a private.
So you also can make the money on this.
Yeah. Not enough, but yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. If you're interested in having the link, make sure that you sign in on the sheet and put your email, and then like we can put a little tick next to your name or something like that. Yeah. And
mine is on realhouse.org. Currently, it's I'm renting it, self-distributing. Yeah. So I do have a YouTube channel that eventually, actually I plan on it sometime in the summer. I'm going to release it. It's been on Real House for a little over 6 months, trying to make up the money that I paid for it. It's taking a very long time to do it, but I am going to have it out on YouTube in a few months. But I'll send you the link where you can share it with folks.
I know what I'm going to be doing. So since the name of the series is Images in Blackness, I want to ask you guys a couple of questions, maybe just one. In your work, do you feel the need to respond to images of African American people or people of color that already exist on TV or in movies, and why or why not?
I would say I definitely do. At the very least, it informs me of what is out there, and a lot of times I want to combat a lot of the it's crazy. And a lot of times I want to do something I feel like there's a subset that isn't seen very much, or that you definitely have this. What's the word I'm looking for? You have. I don't want to name names, but you have the stereotypes.
Yes.
You've seen them, and
yes.
You definitely want to see something.
Well, I'd like to kind of rephrase my question.
Okay.
So do you feel the need to respond to stereotypes, and then if so, how? So you can continue. I just wonder.
No, I pretty much said what I was gonna say. Okay.
It's interesting. I never thought about it. When I was writing Thank You Card, I do remember being like, oh, this is how I see the cast, and I was like, I want one of the cops to be black and one of them to be white, just to have this interesting thing. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, fuck that. Everyone can be black in this film. Why not? You know what I'm saying? There's so little jobs for people of color, not even just black, Latin, any type of color, Indian, period. And most of the people that make the films in this industry, 99% of them that are making films in this industry aren't from the same background as the people that they're emulating. You know what I'm saying? That's why it kind of comes off as cheesy or stereotypical, is because they're not speaking from the truth.
Right.
These people that are in this film that I'm talking about are the people that I grew up with, the people that I identify with. So it's that's where I'm coming from. So I don't see it as trying to break the stereotype. I just feel like it's not going to be a stereotype if I'm speaking it, because I'm speaking it from my truth. If I would have just put in the white detective like I had planned, it might have been a cheesy white detective. I don't know. I don't know, that as well as I do, where I grew up, the people that I grew around. So I'm just trying to stay as real as I can, and I think that'll just keep me away from stereotypes.
So basically what he's saying is he can relate. Growing up, he's seen more black detectives. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
So,
the white detectives that I saw was a little different than what this film was about. That's all I'm saying.
Right. So, I'm just trying so everybody can understand what I'm saying, because the thing is, when you're writing, you only can write from what you know. So if I'm working on a character, let's say, I don't know, a Liberian, I had very less experience with a librarian, so if I'm shooting a scene with a librarian, the dialogue can come off cheesy because I don't really know that. I'll have to go study and understand it, go meet with a librarian, understand their dialect, things like that to fully understand it. That's what it's about. But as far as stereotypes, it's tough. It's tough because you want people to come see your product, you want people to come see your picture, but just you want a big audience, but typically you won't get that. So you try to mix the races and different cultures in there, so you can get that audience to come see it. Because for me, it's not about okay, giving this African American a job or giving a Caucasian a job. It's about giving the audience an experience that they can take something from, you know, and that they can be excited about. Take them 2 hours away from all their problems, whether they laughing or they loving this character. I just want to take you on a journey, a break from life. You know, look at it like a vacation. That's my duty when I'm making films. You know, it's just that's what it's about for me. So stereotypes, of course, we have those, but I'm not really trying to think about that. So.
I definitely think about it. If there is, I was just gonna say that a lot of the times, like in my other work, you don't really see it's 20 minutes about a couple and a dad, and you know it's very contained. But in my other work, a lot of it, the web series that I do, I definitely have the diverse cast. I try to always be diverse because I believe that everybody should be represented, and I would definitely say that I like to do things differently. If I don't, when I write, I very rarely say, okay, I'm writing this character specifically for a black actress. Or as a black writer, director, I always try to have a black female in my work in a leading role. But at the same time, I don't write specifically for an ethnicity for most roles. Unless it's about that, and it's always something that I'm, looking at, like how can this character be different from what I see constantly over and over and over, so.
I just wonder really quick, just like so much respect for what you're doing, because all these like movies that you see at the movie theater, all these things, like they represent like this, like what you're saying, like it's this fantasy sort of like this thing, and like you guys are emulate, like it's real, and you feel that emotion like when you're watching it, like it's like when you go to the movies, it's like exactly what you're saying, it's cheesy, it's like you feel like there's no depth to it, so that's why people have this idea of like it's not not reality, but you make it so real, and it was awesome. I just respect.
I want to say something about like when I was making this film, like trying to understand why things happen. Like you turn on the news and they're like, oh, 2 African Americans or 2 Latins got into a fight and they killed someone. Random act of violence like just happened. And as somebody that's not living in that neighborhood, you start thinking like, oh, they're just bad people. They're just bad people. But in this film, Thank You Card, it kind of shows the circumstance that brought them to where they are. You know what I'm saying? They're not a bad person. These 2 brothers that are making the younger brothers get into the wrong path, they truly believe in their minds that they're trying to help them.
Right.
Like they really believe, like if you're in this gang, you're protected for life. So it's not like, oh, I don't love my little brother, I want him to hold a gun, I just want him to be protected. You know what I'm saying? So it's like showing that it's not, these aren't monsters. These are real people that are just going through trying times, and that's everywhere.
Yeah.
How long did each one take you to make film? How long did it take?
Yeah.
The whole process.
The whole process?
Oh, the whole process. I'll say for me, I probably had the shortest amount of time just because I don't know. We will see. But I wrote Clean Hands in about 30 days, from first draft to all the revisions. And we cast in about 2 weeks, we shot 2 days, and then post-production was about 6 weeks. So, that's what, 2.5 months, something like that? I think you're about to beat me though. That's what I'm
You're pretty fast, and she got a beautiful picture. Like when she ended up there, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
So because it's a process. Once you're done editing, you need to get the color and you need to get the sound mastered. So for her to get that done that fast, I'll applaud her. That's crazy.
And I'll confess that I still tweak the editing every once in a while. Like, I shave a second off of that. It's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
My experience was a little different because I wrote this feature film that it was at this place, they were talking about putting up the money and it was about to happen, and then it fell through. And this happened like in July 2013, and I was just so frustrated. I was so torn apart that I was like, I'm just gonna do a short film. And I literally just made an Indiegogo, it's like a Kickstarter campaign. Like, oh, help me make a short film. I ain't even wrote nothing yet. I just told them like I wanted to make a story. And people started putting up money, and I was like, well, I guess I should write. So I started writing, and it was a month of writing, and then a month of, it was 2 days of shooting, and then a month of post, and then it was like done. And it was just like, yo, that was kind of like you put yourself under the gun, you give yourself deadlines. Like this never would have happened if like something really bad didn't happen. That's kind of, as an artist, I just wanted to speak on. It's like every bad thing that ever happens in your life really is just leading you to something way better. So it's like just have faith, man. Just really just have faith.
Yeah, you kind of just answered the question for me. No, honestly, it's a tough process, but I think anything in life you're trying to achieve that you believe in is tough. That's just what it is. You think it was easy for Steve Jobs to have been Apple? No, he took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of stressful days, and that's what anything you believe in. It's going to take a lot of hard work. And that's pretty much it. All I got to say to that question.
How long did it take you?
Oh, it took me 4 weeks to shoot. Several months to write, because I'm not going to call myself a writer. I'm a visionary. I have ideas. So what I do is I have these ideas, I have these scenes, and I get writing help from a writer who can articulate it better, as far as like breaking it down. So that took me several months. And then we shot over 2 weekends, which was 4 days. And then post took us several months, because after you edit the footage, you need to get a color and the sound mix. So it was about 6 or 7 months. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, for 20 minutes.
Not for 2 hours.
Yeah. So yeah, imagine 2 hours. Imagine 2 hours. It's pretty tough.
One thing that helps me, I would say, is that I do most of my own stuff. The only time I send out is for color and maybe sound.
So you edit it yourself as well?
Yeah. So that's why I said that. Sometimes I still take some